never done a makeup tutorial before, and I'm definitely not a professional, and I mess up a lot, but I just thought it'd be fun because I got some new equipment for Christmas. And not only will this help me do makeup tutorials, but it'll also help me do vlogs and help me do some of my music videos as well. So I just figured it'd be a lot of fun to try. Obviously, I filmed this at the end of my video, and I just want to say that it is so hard doing makeup tutorials. I am very awkward and don't really know a lot of the right words to say, so bear with me on that, and hopefully as time goes on it won't be as awkward. But today I'll be reviewing and trying out the James Charles palette. This actually isn't mine. One of my best friends, Hadley, is letting me borrow hers. I have looked everywhere for this palette and it is sold out in every store near here, so it's really frustrating, but I love her to death for letting me borrow this. I just did a simple cut crease with some glitter for my eye look today, and then just my normal everyday face makeup. I popped some lashes on. It's nothing too dramatic, but I just figured I'd just do something pretty and simple for this tutorial. So if you want to see how I achieve this makeup look, keep watching. So first to start off, I'm going to be using primer, and this is the Catrice Cosmetics Prime and Fine primer. It's really soft and it evens out your pores really well, so I'm just going to put that on my T-zone. A lot of people do their makeup in different orders. I personally like to do primer first, and then my eyebrows, and then my eye makeup, and then my face makeup, because I mess up on my eye makeup a lot sometimes, and so I kind of like to be able to fix it without ruining my face makeup. Next, I'll be doing my brows. Usually for brows, I use the Mary Kay brow tint, and I just take an angle brush and fill in and shape them. And then after that, I get my brow palette. This was really cheap, and I've had it for a long time, and you can tell by the way it looks. But it's just by LA Colors, and I'm pretty sure I got it at the drugstore, so I definitely recommend getting that. But yeah, I just take an angle brush and I fill them in, so I'll do that. After I use the brow tint, I go in with the powder and I just kind of go over it, make them darker, and it kind of sets them in place. And after that, I conceal my brows, and I usually use Shape Tape by Tarte, and I just go in with a really tiny brush like this. I don't know if you can see that. And I just conceal. Next, I'll conceal my eyelids, and I usually use Shape Tape, but James Charles said that Shape Tape didn't really work that well with his palette, and so I'm just going to be going in with one of my old NYX Pot concealers, and I'll use that to conceal my eyelids. After I conceal my eyelids, I'm going to set them before I go into eyeshadow. I'm just going to set it using the Mary Kay translucent setting powder, and I'll just take this big fluffy brush and kind of dip into it like that and set my eye primer. First, to start out, I'm going to be taking this normal fluffy blendy brush, and I'm going to be dipping into the shade Punch Me. It's just this color right here, and I'm going to just be putting that in my crease. Next, I'll be using the same blending brush, and I'm going to go into the shade right here called Mary. And since I'm doing a cut crease, I'm going to want to bring the shade out pretty far out here. As I continue eyeshadow, it's about to get a little bit more detailed, so I decided to zoom in a little bit so you guys could see it a little bit better. But next I'm going to take this normal eyeshadow brush. It's just kind of like a packing on brush. I don't really know what to call this, but I'm going to be taking the shade Boutique, and it's this shade right here, and I'm going to be putting that in my crease, but also in my outer corner as well, just so I can blend it out good and it'll be easier after we cut the crease. this is looking really crazy, it needs to be blended, I'm going to take that same brush from earlier and just kind of go in and blend out the harsh edges. After that, I'm going to cut out my crease, and I'm not going to cut out the crease entirely. I'm just going to kind of cut out my lid and prime it to put another shade on. And I know that James said not to use Shape Tape for his palette, but I don't really like to use anything else to cut my crease, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this. And the shades that I'm about to put on, I'm not blending, I'm just going to pack on for an eyelid shade, so I'm not really too worried about it and how it'll look. I'm sure it'll look fine, but I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Next, I'll be taking just this normal eyeshadow brush and spraying it with the Catrice Cosmetics Prime and Fine setting spray, just so I can make the color more vibrant. And I'm going to be taking the shade Shook, this shade right here, and I'm going to be putting that on my eyelid. With this shade, I'm only really going to be putting it like right here because I'm going to put another shade towards my inner corner. So I'm basically just going to be doing about half of my eyelid, and then I'll go in with the other shade next after that. After that, to kind of clean it up, I'm just going to go back in once again with that blendy brush that we used at the beginning and kind of blend that out up there so it's not too messy. And obviously we'll have fallout down here, and that's one main reason why I do my eye makeup before my face makeup, just so I can make sure everything looks nice and clean. And the next shade that we'll put towards our inner corner is going to be Sister, which is this really pretty shimmery shade right here. And I'm going to take that same brush, but I just washed it off. Because these shades are two completely different colors, I'm going to go in again with this brush and blend it out and make sure that there are no super harsh lines anywhere, because we want it to all look really seamless and put together. Next, I'll be taking this Glitter Pop Peel Off Eyeliner by Too Faced in the shade Lucky Bitch. I'm actually going to be putting this up above my crease where you would typically cut your crease with concealer, just to like kind of wing this out and give it some pop. This is both eyes done with the glitter, and by this point of my makeup routine, I'm kind of looking crazy because I have eye makeup on and no face makeup, but it always looks way better when I'm completely done. And my next step is I'm going to take some eyeliner. I usually use this Maybelline eyeliner pen, but lately I haven't been able to find it anywhere, and so I kind of just got the same brand. I got Maybelline eyeliner, but it's a little bit different. But the pen for the eyeliner looks pretty thin, and so I think it might work okay, but I'm not really sure, so I guess we'll see how it goes. And before I do my eyeliner, I'm just going to take a makeup wipe and clean up the edges of this cut crease just so it's not too messy, and I'll have something to follow when I do my wings. I'm not a huge fan of this eyeliner just because it's really hard to use and my wings are looking really gross. So I'm just going to take some of the Shape Tape with this tiny beauty blender and try and clean it up a little bit. It's just a lot of product comes out at once, and it's really inconsistent with like how much comes out, and so it's really hard to do a good wing. So, but I'll have to work with it because this is the only eyeliner I have with me. So I'm just going to go ahead and try and clean up that wing a little bit with some concealer. So I tried my best to work with what I had with the eyeliner. I'm not a big fan of it at all. I definitely would not recommend it, but I started thinking that I will have lashes on, so it'll cover up most of the mistakes that I made, so I'm not too worried about it. And now I'm going to move into face makeup. For foundation, I have the Urban Decay Up All Nighter foundation in the shade 2.0. I really do like this foundation. It's very thick, but if you use the right amount, it looks really good. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. To apply this foundation, I'm going to be using my Real Technique sponge, and just kind of how I apply it, I just kind of dot it all over my face and then blend it with my beauty blender. Again, this stuff is really, really thick, so you really don't need that much of it at all. And I'll probably end up using more concealer than the foundation, honestly. After I blend out my foundation, of course I'm going to go in with the Shape Tape Tarte Concealer, and I'm just going to apply that basically everywhere for like highlighting. And then again, I'll blend that out with my Real Techniques sponge. Next, to set my face, I'm going to grab the Mary Kay Translucent Setting Powder again and dip my Beauty Blender into it and put it under my eyes, by my chin, on my nose, and just all the places basically where I put my concealer. While my face is baking, I'm going to go ahead and bronze my face, and I'll be using my all-time favorite bronzer, the Hoola Benefit bronzer. I got the mini one, and I would definitely recommend this because I just bought a new one of these for $18, and the mini ones last for so long. I think I had mine for at least over a good year, and it's just really reliable, and I can always count on it to help me bronze my face no matter what kind of look I'm doing. Now that I've bronzed my face, I'm going to go back in with this fluffy brush and just kind of wipe away the excess setting powder. Next, I'll be doing my blush, and today I'm going to be using this Tarte blush. It's in the shade Party, perfect. And I'll be using just this little blush brush and putting it on the high points of my cheekbones. To finish up my eye makeup, I'm going to jump back into the James Charles palette and go back into the shade Mary right here. And I'm going to put that on my under eye. I'm going to stretch it all the way from here to here. Before I put my lashes on, I'm going to put some mascara on. I'll be using my favorite mascara of all time. This is the Maybelline New York Lash Sensational. This brush for the mascara is so good, and it really works really well even if you're not wearing fake eyelashes, because most days when I wear makeup I don't put eyelashes on, but since I did decide to do a makeup tutorial, I decided that lashes would pull the look together, especially because I was doing a cut crease with glitter and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to do a couple coats with this mascara and then I'll pop my lashes on. For lashes, I'll be using these lashes by Broadway. They're called Starlit. I've never used these lashes before because I really don't use lashes all that often, but these were really cheap. I think they were $3 at the drugstore, and they look like they'll work pretty good. So I'm going to pop these on off camera, and then I'll be right back. So I went ahead and put my lashes on and put the same mascara on my lower lashes. Before I do my highlight, I'm going to go ahead and put some setting spray on my face first. It's just the same setting spray from earlier, the Catrice Cosmetics Prime and Fine Matte Finish. So I've never really used this before, but I'm excited to see how it works. Now I'm going to go in with highlight, and the number one reason why I love James Charles palettes so much is because not only are the colors vibrant and pigmented and really easy to blend, but he also has shades in the palette that are really good for your face makeup too. So I'm going to go in with the shade Ring Light right here and just put some highlight on my face. Ooh. Oh my god, this is blinding. Madeline! To highlight my eyebrows, I'm going to go in with that same Ring Light shade and just take this normal small eyeshadow brush and go in with that and highlight my eyebrows. To highlight my inner corner of the eyes, I'm going to go in with that same shade and that same brush that I used for my eyebrows, and I'm going to go ahead and just pop that right there. This literally blinds. I'm obsessed with this shade. For lips, I'm thinking I want to do something dark around the outer edges and then something lighter on the middle. So I'm going to take this Stay Matte Liquid Lip Color by Rimmel Rimmel London, I think that's how you say it. It doesn't have a shade color on here, but it's a really pretty maroon. It smells really good, and it doesn't like really get patchy, and so I love using this brand. I suck at doing lipstick, so I have to line it with this little angle brush, and I just kind of take it like this and just fill it in. Next and last shade of lipstick, I'm going to be using this LA Colors matte lipstick. I really like this brand and their lipstick. It's really soft and smooth, and it keeps my lips feeling really hydrated, and so I just love it. It doesn't have a color on here, but it's just this light pink, and I love it. It's one of my favorite colors of theirs. So I'm just going to pop that on the center of my lips and then blend it with my finger. That is basically the finished look, but before I end, I'm going to go back in with this setting spray and spritz, and then I'm going to do my hair, and I'll be right back. So I just quickly straightened my hair, and so this is kind of the finished look. Thank you for watching and for dealing with how awkward I am. I really hope that by the time, you know, I keep going and I keep making more videos, that it won't be as awkward. But thank you for watching, and if you like this, subscribe and give me a like and comment if you want to see me review any other palettes, and I'll see you guys next time.